Good morning, Little Falls Community Middle School. My name is Heather Zemer, and today I'd like to share with you a tech tool that I think would be great for your classrooms, being that you're one-to-one. So to start, I'm going to use AirServer, and I'm going to share my iPhone screen, but this could be comparable to an iPad as well. The app that I'd like to show you today is called Flipagram. This is an app that creates a stop-motion, flipbook type video that you can use in really any type of classroom. One thing you will want to make sure of is that you create a letter to go home to parents letting them know this is an app that you would like to use. Hopefully you can get parent consent so that all students are safe and parents understand the app and what you plan to do with it and how you're going to use it as an educational tool. One thing I do want to make you aware of is that this app can also be shared on other media sites like Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Therefore, you're going to want to also be able to teach your students how to use the app appropriately for school use. Another way you could do it is if you are introducing this tool to your students, you could have them have a school profile with their school account, and then possibly if they would like to have their own personal account, they could make one with a different type of account with parent consent. Here you can see that I have a few flipograms made, and I started making one to show you the process. But let's start at the beginning, and then we can go back from here. So with Flipagram, what it is you press start, and it will link to all of your images that are on your device. You can then go to your camera roll, and you can select any image that you would like to use in your Flipagram. So we'll just select a few here and we'll click next. Once you're here, the nice thing is you can either sort your images from oldest to newest or select an order, or you can shuffle. You can also change the fit of your image to a square, which automatically crops every image. The one thing you'll want to be concerned about is you will want to double check your images. I've done this one, and sometimes it makes the image part of it cut off. So I like to use the original fit, and then you can actually click on the image and you yourself can move it around and edit that image. Once in here, the nice thing you can do is you can duplicate this image multiple times, depending on how much you want it to be in your Flipagram. And you can also add text. So you can type like example of artwork. Then if the color isn't right, you can select the color circle and you can change the color of your text. I try to tell my students that keeping text simple, if you're trying to do it for an educational purpose, to give directions, to show steps, that simple is better, and to also not change the font color that much. So here's an example, then you'll click done. Once here, you can go back then and edit any more that you need. Then you can click next, and here's where you kind of see what's going to happen. The very interesting tool that would work with a lot of classrooms is you can add music. You can also add a voice, record voice narration. So the nice thing about this is if you were to use it in like a math classroom and you had a problem and you had the student take a picture of each step of the problem, they could then go back and record their voice and tell the audience what each step is and how they came to their solution. Then students can share this with each other. You could put it on a Twitter account that you have for your classroom, or even a YouTube channel that students subscribe to, and it could be something that they go back to for a reteaching model. You can also change the speed between very slow and rabbit lightning fast. If you, though, choose to do the voice narration, you will not have the option to change your speed. The reason for that is because it follows the speed of your voice. And in this point, you can also add more text or change the filters. So let's go to next then. And here we can add a caption or a title. And once there, this gives you your option now to share. So this is where I said the safety part you may want to be careful of. For me, what I do is what I would like to do is have students send it to me in an email. If we did have some type of other application, they could also share it there. But for what I'm doing with this tool, I would like them to send it in an email. That way I can see it. Then you click done. And once it saves, it goes into your profile. Here I have one that I've already created called Demo Tools. And I'll just play a little bit of that for you. And this is what it looks like. And it goes through each one at whatever speed you chose. I do have another video that I've created that has a step-by-step process that students could create that I will also share. Thank you for taking the time at looking at this tech tool, and if you have any questions, please let me know. I think it could be a great reteaching tool for students.